You're watching Ellie from Ellymentry Papercrafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. I'm just going to look at the comments to see if anyone's here yet. Oh, we've got people chatting already. Well, that's nice. So we've got Mary. Nice to see you, Mary. Thanks for coming along today. And Jan. Lovely to see you too. So you two have been busy. It's cold over there. It's flipping cold here too. Oh gosh. So oh, someone's been doing laundry. Well, that's nice for you. Jan says it's only 31 here. It's not quite that cold here. We're above freezing. Hello, Hills. Great to see you. Thanks for coming along. We haven't had any snow, but there's sort of scaremongering going on. There will be snow throughout the land, etc., etc. You know, that's like. But so far, it's just been some very hot, heavy frosts in the morning. So I popped out this morning to the local Asda store to pick up a couple of things, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. It looked worse than it actually was. So I didn't know what I was going to do today, and then I had a delivery yesterday. Hi, Anne. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, I put in order last week, and I wasn't expecting it till Monday, and it was delivered yesterday, so that was a bonus. So I thought, right, well, you know, let's do something. Hills has got snow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, well, I'm glad we didn't. So I ordered some of the items from the mini catalogue. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to show the contents of the catalogue until the release date. So it's being reduced. Gosh, it's being it's being launched in January. Now, I don't think it's the 1st. I've got a feeling it's the 3rd of January. And it runs through until the end of April 2023. So that's 4 months. So that's good. So that's the front cover. I can show you the front cover. I can show you the back. Unfortunately, I can't show you what's inside. I'm just going to do that. But I've got a couple of the items from there to show you. And along with the mini catalogue, we've also got the Celebration catalogue. And this, did I say 4 months? Yeah, it is, isn't it? As normally they run for 6 months, the mini catalogues. I didn't notice that. Right, so as we're saying, we've also got the Celebration catalogue. Again, I can't show you this, but this comes through from the 5th of January to the 28th of Feb. So that's 2 months, free items. Yeah, free items. So you buy from any of the current catalogue. So that's the mini catalogue or the annual catalogue. And depending how much you spend, you can get free gifts. So I've got a couple of those to show you as well. Okay, so let me start and show you what I'm going to use today. So these two come from the mini catalogue. Now this one isn't from the new catalogue, it is from the annual catalogue, but it's new to me. Okay, so I've actually picked elements from all 3 today to make my project. So what's going on in the chat? So Anne says she's not a winter person. No, you don't like the cold, do you, Anne? And Hills, no, we all know that Hills likes a bit of sun on her bones, so she'll be off to Spain soon. Jan's thinking about moving somewhere warmer. And Mary, I'm like you. I like the snow and I like the cold as long as I don't have to go out. Oh dear. So Southern California sounds good. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm starting with my base card, which is a piece of A4 folded in half. So the cardstock in the UK measures 8 1/4 by a silly measurement between 8.5 and 8 3/4. But I cut it down, sorry, 11.5 and 11 3/4. I cut it down to 11.5 because then you've got somewhere to score in the middle. 5 3/4 just makes it so much easier for me. And then I've cut this piece of basic white cardstock, and I've done it so that it's a 1/4 of an inch smaller than the original piece. So this measures 8 by 5.5. Okay, now that means it's a 1/4 of an inch shorter and narrower, but of course once you position that in the center, it gives you that 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. However, I'm going to do something special to this particular piece, so it's going to be a little bit, it won't be this border all the way around. Just leave it there and you'll see what happens. Okay, so to start with then, I'm going to use Around the Bend, and I have been feeling as if I'm around the bend the last couple of days. I don't know what's the matter with me, but I ache all over. Well, actually, I think I know what it is. I'm not going to go into it because it's a long story, but I had a bit of an accident in my bedroom a couple of days ago, and I ended up on the floor with the bed on top of me, but we're not going to go there. I was alone, I hasten to add, and I think that's why I've not been feeling too good. I have a number of bruises. There's one here, for instance, and I've also got one on the back of my arm there. And I've got a couple on my back. So anyway, that's probably why I don't feel very good. I don't know if I banged my head, but I don't know. The back of my neck feels a bit yucky, but I'm not, you know, let's just get on with the demonstration, girl. So these dies come from Around the Bend. Lots of dies there, beautiful. Some cut out the stamps and others are independent. I told you don't fall down, it hurts too much. Oh God. Anyway, yeah. So this one is, this doesn't cut that, but it cuts all of this out. So it makes a really lovely corner. So I'm going to cut out the top right hand corner. No, I know I didn't really want to tell anyone, but I just feel pretty awful today. So I'm just going to stick that down like so. And I've got another piece of post-it note type thing here as well. And I'm going to use this one. Now this one cuts that edge, then it does a nice little stitching effect there, but it doesn't cut this edge here. It just cuts these out. It's really pretty, this one. So I'm just gonna have that to come down the bottom of my card like so. Okay, and I think we'll have it about that much up. So this will be cut off the bottom. All right, that's why I said the bottom will be a bit different. I didn't tell you, Anne, because I didn't want to go into detail when we were on the forum. It just would have taken up the whole evening. Hello, Bonnie. Long time no speak. Great to have you on board. So we're dominated by the USA, aren't we, today? Okay, so I'm now going to put this through my cut and emboss machine. So just bear with me for a couple of seconds, ladies. You carry on and have a little chat yourselves. So here we are. Let's have a look and see how this is cut. So I haven't played with anything before today, so this is all as new to me as it is to you. So that's cut that off of there nicely, and looks like my corners cut well. So I'm just going to stick those on top of the stamp case so we don't leave anything. Mary's trying to get the dog to pee. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Right. So all you need to do on this corner is just get your scissors and just cut the remaining bit like that. I like to sort of just go with the curve like so. And then just, if this does cut through, you just need to tease it out. So I'm just going to pull that and then just cut that like so. And then get rid of all my little bits. And then down the bottom here, oh actually I didn't really check that, did I? This is quite intricate and it's not quite cut through, so I'm just going to pop this back on. It's really easy to pop it back on where it was. It sort of slots in, you can feel it. I'm just going to pass that through again. Okay, so sorry about that, girls. Oh, hi Esther, good to see you. So if I just do this with my finger and thumb across these bits here, that'll just come out very quickly like so. And that's all done. Just pop this in the bin. There you go. So that's all cut out beautifully now. So they've come out really well. I'm pleased with that. And then this will fit onto my card base like so. And I'm going to have it so that that 1/8 of an inch border is at the top here, the top and the side there. But before I stick it down, I'm going to do some stamping on here. So this is where the other sets came in that I told you that I wanted to use. So I'm going to just pull these out. Sorry, they got buried a bit where I've been messing about with a few things. So, oh, let's just pop that over there. So I'm going to be using Framed Occasions and Two-Tone Flora. So these are from the new catalogue. Okay. So I'm going to start with, where am I going to start? Oh, actually, I'm going to use from, this is the trouble when you use more than one stamp set, isn't it? From Around the Bend. I'm going to start with this beautiful corner bit here. So that's going to mirror this corner. So I don't know where that came from. And I'm just going to use, I wanted to keep the Night of Navy theme. But I didn't just want to do Night of Navy and white. So I'm going to bring in some smoky slate as well. So it'll just be white, Night of Navy, and the grey. Yes, it is, Mary. It is an electric cutting machine, but I have had it for, I don't remember when I bought it, but it's got to be up, I reckon, about 8 years. And I can't justify buying another machine because it works beautifully, cuts everything. I just don't need another one. Esther, I hope you're feeling better. Anne likes the dyes. And Bonnie says, my favourite colour these days. Is that the Night of Navy? Jan says blue is the best colour. Oh, and Bonnie, it does rival purple though. Yeah, okay, yeah. Right, so I'm going to make sure this is inked up really well. So ink it up. You don't have to press hard. You just need to make sure it's well covered, which it is. And I like to turn this round so that it's right under me and I can see better. So let's get that pushed down. I'm feeling a bit better now. I took a couple of paracetamol before I started and I've got a cup of tea. So yeah, I do feel a bit better. Esther says she is feeling better. Turned a corner. Gone round a good bend. I'm glad to hear that, Esther. Okay, so that's come up beautifully, beautifully dark, which is just what I wanted. So look, matches that cardstock. Now it's come out a little bit bitty, and that's because I've just realised I've got something stuck on that. I've got something stuck on the actual stamp. I can see it. It's like oh, I don't know what it is, but something's on there. I've picked up some fibres from somewhere and it's interfered with the look. Right, okay, so that'll teach me a lesson. I must clean the stamp before I use it. Oops. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is stamp the nice long one here. This is gorgeous. If I show you it on the stamp set here, it's gorgeous. Hello, Kay. So nice to see you. How are you feeling today? Good. Nice to have you here. Okay, so yeah, this fits in with the lovely curve in the die. Really nice. So I'm just going to make sure this is inked up well. Sometimes it's actually better to take the stamp pad and actually stamp it onto the photopolymer stamp like this, so that you make sure that everything gets covered. And then you just need to line it up with the curve and confidently press down. Now be careful when you're using a stamp like this that you don't rock back and forward. Now Stampin' Up are really good. They do lots of blocks and they do this one that takes long ones, but if they made it narrow, then it would you know, you couldn't use it for bigger stamps. So you just have to be aware. Just put the weight in the middle of the block. Don't rock it back and forward. Don't rock your block. Okay, so that's got the lovely lining. And then I'm going to use another curved stamp, which is made again especially for this, and that goes in there. Now I'm going to clean this before I use it so that I don't get problems again, because obviously I have picked up something here. So let's just give this a quick mist. I'll do it away from my worktop. And just clean that off. If anyone hasn't got one of these, the Stamp and Scrub, I would really recommend it, because it really does bring all your stamps up beautifully clean. And before I use them, I'm going to do all of these as well, because if that other stamp picked up some nasty bits, then it's quite possible that all of these could have done. So that's given everything a good clean off, like so. Okay. Oh, if it doesn't work now, I won't know how to explain it away, will I? Okay, so I'm going to ink up this stamp and pop this into that nice curve. Beautiful. Now that there's a tiny little bit that hasn't stamped well, but if you've got your Stamp and Write markers in the same colour as your ink, it's really easy to just go over that tiny little bit and no one will ever know you had a problem with it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this beautiful two-tone Flora. Now I did have a quick play with this particular one, this large stamp, because I often can't see where the match is on here, but I've worked it out. So I'm going to take this one, which is the outline or the detail, and that one, which is the background. So I find it's best to use that one first. This is going to be the dark colour, and then line the other one up. So let me just quickly catch up with the conversation. Bonnie says, this stamp set's on my wish list, but I want to see how it's used first. Okay, Bonnie, I'm glad I could help. It does look lovely, doesn't it, Esther? I was umming and ahhing. I wasn't going to get it originally, but changed my mind. Kay says she's still got pain in her wound. Oh, the nerve endings waking up are giving me lots of grief at the moment. I'm so sorry. Right, let's let's get this show on the road. So I'm just going to pop this sort of roughly in the center. So I go in with this one. This is the detail stamp in the darker color, and that stamps beautifully. And then I'm going for the smoky slate. Now, what you look for is you find something on the stamp set, on the stamp that's on both the stamps, and that's what you're going to line up. And I found this bit in the middle here and the bit there, so I'm going to line those two pieces up, and hopefully that gives us a good fit. So I don't want to get my head right in this, so I might not be bang on, but that looks as near as damn it, as they say. There you go. Oh, wow, that is absolutely perfect, isn't it? I'm very pleased with that. So now I wanted to put some leaves around it, and I thought I'd bring in framed occasions. As I say, not new to the catalogue, but new to me. So this is my first play. Now this is also two-step stamping, or some of it is. So I brought in the leaf here. So this is the detail and this is the filling in. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to do the detail first. So I'm going to use this stamp, but I don't want this part of the stem down here. So I'm going to be careful only to ink it up from there. So let's move that out the way. And the way I do that is to bring it in from the bottom of the ink pad like so. And I'm just going to look on the back to make sure it's all inked up. And if there is a tiny bit down there, I'm going to take it away. Okay. So then I'm going to start this in this little natural dip here and stamp that there. Again, it just stamps beautifully. A closer look. Right, what did you want to have a closer look at? Okay, so I'm going to just take the ink off of that stem there, and then just try and bring this closer to me so that you just pop this right over and it should fit beautifully. Okay, the flower. Okay, Esther wants a closer look at the flower. So if I bring it in like this, I'm just going to hang on a minute and see if that focuses. I'm just looking on my monitor to see what's what, because I might not have it in the right place. Oh, lovely. My head right in the oh, the actual stamped image. Okay, so if I bring that up, just waiting for my camera to catch up with me. It is clear, isn't it? It's beautiful. I'm really, really pleased with this set. I'm so glad that I did buy it. And I think that these sets go together well. I mean, I hadn't like thought of that when I ordered both, but working with them, I found that, you know, well, now I just think they look smashing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, so this this little collection of leaves, love this. Now on here it's a little bit curved, but I wanted it to be more curved, so I'll just show you what I did. So that's the normal bit, is a bit curved. So what I did was I put the bottom here and then I've curved it all the way round, so I've made it curve more than it actually does. Okay, it is crisp, isn't it? Really, really lovely. So then I want to make this curve around here. That's why I've curved it a bit more. So I'm going to bring it so that it just comes around like so. So I've done it in the grey, and I'm just going to stamp again so I get a very pale shadow, and then I'm going to just get the worst of that off, and I'm going to do it in the Night of Navy as well. Oops. So I get sort of 3 stamps there, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So bring it round like so, and then I'm just going to clean that off and use the grey as well. Bonnie says she uses framed occasions with almost every project. Goes with two-tone. It does, doesn't it? I think it's great. so let's do the grey as well. Like so. And then I'm just bringing in this one here to come round the bottom. And I think I might do it in grey first. Oops, didn't want that. And then let's just take that off and then use the blue. I keep forgetting not to ink up the bottom of the stem. Ugh. Don't use your fingers, girls. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Get your, whatever this is called, get your Simply Chamois and use that to clean that off. In fact, I'm going to start again. Oh, I've got some ester smudges. Oh, good. They weren't smudges. Oh, I've done it again, look. I'm not concentrating. Right. So I've just taken it off of that bit, all right? And just bringing it round. And I might do a little bit more there. So what I'm going to do is completely artist fingerprints. Yeah, okay, artist fingerprints. I just want a little bit more, and I'm not going to ink up that bottom. There's a tiny little leaf at the bottom. I'm going to try not to get that one in. Just ink up that part. Like so. Ugh. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do it in the navy blue, in the Night of Navy. Oh, God, I can't concentrate today. I am sorry. Hopefully this project will still be okay. Just right. So I'm going to try and get this right on top of that. So this will be a test, won't it? There you are. Not too bad. Okay. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So, you know, for a first play, I think it's quite good. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Yeah, it's like, you know, you can't be perfect the whole time, but, you know, as long as you get there, as long as you get to that card. I mean, this shows, doesn't it, that when we're making cards, it doesn't always go really plain and simple, but that's because, you know, I haven't made the card yet. I'm just making it for the first time. So the other thing that's happened is while I've been moving things around, I've actually lost the card base, but it's okay because I found it now. I'm just gonna wipe my hands on this. Oh, I should be going out tonight, Anne. However I feel, I'm going. Oh dear, it's been booked for a long time. I'm going. Even if I have to come home early, I'm going. I mean, I've been feeling like this for the last 3 or 4 days, so, and I've still carried on doing what I've had to do, so. Right, so a little bit of glue all around the outside and a little bit in the middle. And then I'm just going to do a tiny little bit along the bottom here. Like so. And then I'm just going to get my bone folder. And go like so. Okay, so I'm loving this. I think, you know, it was just made for dark and white, for a monochrome effect myself, all of these dies. yeah, I'm really, really loving it. That's just kind of a little bit of feathery cardstock there. So just pushing this in. So yeah, I think that's come out beautifully. So we need to put something on to decorate this, and to obviously cover up my artist's fingerprint, or artist signature. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying it's stunning and striking and so pretty. Thanks. I'm pleased with it, I have to say. So let's have a look. Now we've got these. I've also got some pearls that I got the other day, and I've also got some rhinestones. Gosh, look at me. You can't usually get a choice of embellishments from me, can you? But here we are. Right then. I know everyone says, oh, we want a bit of bling, we want a bit of bling. So we could go with either or. I fancy pearls, but then that's just me. And Mary says it needs some bling. Okay. So I think, should we go for these? Let's go for these. These are blingy. I didn't mean to throw quite so many in the pot there. The whole point was to get a few to choose from. But oh, these are lovely, aren't they? Look, they're so sparkly. Some are sparkly and some aren't, but when you put them all together, they kind of like reflect off each other. Clear rhinestones in the centre of the flower. Clear rhinestones? You mean these ones? Or do you mean these? These sequins. Oh, hang on a minute. These are little rhinestones, aren't they? Up the other way, they're very sparkly. Oh, blast. Cool. These are fiddly. Oh, on the sheet. All right. Okay. Okay. When you said clear, it confused me because, cool, these, I can't get them now. Right, now somebody showed me using the snips to pick these up. Oh my word, I'm not very good. I can't get them right on there. Oh, Anne wants pearls now. Right, what I'm going to do is put 3 of these in the centre in a little sort of triangular shape. And then I'm going to put some pearls. I need to put something here. So if I put 3 pearls as well. So let's pick a medium one to cover that up. And then we'll make a little sort of triangular shape with the pearls like that. Okay. So what are we thinking, ladies? Are we liking this? Have I finished? Do you think it needs something else? What's your thoughts? Oh, bye-bye, Esther. Thanks for coming along. Wherever you're going, have fun. Okay, so tell me what you're thinking, girls. Tell me if you think I need to add any more. Personally, I think it's enough. Bonnie says, me like it. Bonnie says the old wet the fingers trick for sticky bit. Yeah, yeah. I do that, pick it up and go like that, but then it's often upside down. But you know, I use a combination of things to just get to the end product. So Jan says it's gorgeous. Thank you. I'm pleased with it. Yeah, I think it came out okay. So let me put it on that dead plain background so you can see it better. So just a reminder then of what I used to make this. So we've got around the bend, and I used these two dies. I used the this stamp here and this one. And then from framed occasions, I used the leaf here, this leaf here, and then I did that one and I curved it even more. And then I used the largest flower from Two Tone Flora. So hope you like that. And if you would like to purchase anything, as usual, the link to my online store is in the description box below, together with thanks, Kay. She said it doesn't need anything else. Yeah, together with links to the current digital downloadable catalogues. I'm getting better at saying that. So in January, when these new catalogues are available, I'll add the links to these. Okay, but at the moment, you've got the current ones. Okay, so thanks for watching, girls. Really, really good to see you all again. Oh, Jan, thank you for reminding everybody to click the old like button. Be really, really pleased if you did that. So, yeah, there'll be hopefully a recorded video going out on Wednesday evening. And until then, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.